we're going to switch over to Dave Freeman. Dave Freeman is the president of Singles Outreach Services. He's been the president a couple of years here. He seems to be doing a pretty good job. Nobody wants to see him go. He's a hard worker, right? Hey, Dave.
Try to be.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you're on the show today because you have so much to offer the single community as well as the community at large, because you do a lot of events that are open to the public, like your picnics. Anybody can come to those and stuff. So tell me about what you have coming up and what you see the future with the pandemic.
At first, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And we are doing something now called member appreciation events, where this Friday, for example, we're having a dance at 7 o'clock. We have a new floor that we just put in November.
I think we had a picture up there too, yeah.
And it's free to our members and to our non-members who have supported
us. Yeah, that's for the dance floor there, right? Right, that's the one we're talking about.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Brand new floor. And our non-members that support us, we're cutting the normal price in half for them. And if they were to join that night, then it would be a free dance for them as well.
Yeah. But the idea is that you are trying to offer, not just being a member is one thing, and it's pretty reasonable, like what, $30 a year?
$30 for the year.
Yeah, and it supports the building that you're in, as well as all of the other things that you have on the premises, that coffee machines and things like that, you know. But that's important. But not only the dance. This is your first member appreciation. I understand you're going to be doing some bingo. Is that it?
Yeah, we're going to do a member appreciation bingo. We're going to try an afternoon bingo coming in April to invite the public to come in. And it's not a regular bingo for cash, or we're doing for fun and prizes.
For fun and prizes, yeah.
And that would also be
an activity, just an activity. Yeah, you're not going to buy a Cadillac after you go there.
That's a free event to everyone.
Yeah.
Just to try to introduce them to our programming.
So tell me what an average week would be like at Singles Outreach. I mean, in Capital Region Social Happenings. What would be some of your programming that would be open to everybody? Or
Well, Sunday mornings we have tennis year-round. Right now we're doing our indoor tennis program. In the middle of May we'll switch to the outdoor tennis. Sunday afternoons we have a potluck. Just bring a dish to share, and we're doing games. A new program is doing games after the potluck, which has been very successful.
You're even doing darts, aren't you?
We're doing darts, cards, board games. We had, this past Sunday, we had our potluck, and we had 3 different games going after.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So it becomes almost a community center.
Pretty much. That's what we're trying to make. We're trying to get afternoon events and evening events, and you come for one, you stay for the other.
Now, how has COVID hit you? I mean, I can't imagine that, since you're such a social organization, that COVID didn't kind of have some impact on you.
Well, we took a lot of steps to ensure members and visitor safety, covering things, spraying it down when COVID first hit us. And we did shut down at a time when everything was shut down. And then in November of last year before, we shut down for another 3 months because the numbers were climbing. But our members, once we reopened, they've been very supportive. We've had events almost every day to bring people in, and we've gotten new members with our programming. We've had 14 members join in the past year.
Yeah.
And we're doing a typical week would be, like I said, tennis on a Sunday morning, the potluck in the afternoon, followed by games. Monday we have bingo. Tuesday we have a real world discussion group, and that could be almost any topic.
That's fun.
I did one last night on communications, and it turned out to be a very interesting evening.
Yeah.
Wednesday we have a bowling league. Thursdays, we're going to start our spring schedule in April. We're going to add Thursday workshops. And this is where we test the waters with, like, one week might be genealogy, it could be a writing workshop, a square dance workshop, and we're going to see what
you're playing with that to see, what did it say? You're running up the flagpole and see if anybody salutes.
Exactly. And the ones that get saluted the most, we'll put on our fall schedule as regular programming.
Yeah, it's a good way to test.
Yeah. And Fridays we have a lot of interesting events, like we have the dance we do once a month.
You have concerts,
We
too.
have concerts. We've had a lot of Joe Sinatra, which is going to be on one of your upcoming shows.
He's coming on our next week's show, yeah.
He's one of our regulars. Carla Page is a regular performer. We have probably a pool of 30 performers to choose from.
Yeah, that's great.
And that gave them a stage and the opportunity to perform during
Because a lot
COVID.
of these weren't able to perform
No,
otherwise,
no.
and you
This
gave
was-
them that opportunity to get out
Exactly. Yeah, this was their opportunity
in a
to
smaller
perform.
venue so that they didn't, you know.
Right. And we did outside concerts last summer when the weather permitted.
Yeah, well, that was always, it's always, well, even now, you've canceled a number of events because of the storms or something, yeah.
Yes. And Saturdays we have game night. We play cards. You can bring a game to share. Somebody will play it with you if there's something you're...
You even have dining adventures too, that where
Yeah.
a member will act. It's not you not the organization that does it, but a member in the organization will
Correct,
host
and that's
it.
usually on a Saturday night as well.
Yeah,
We have,
yeah.
two
So you-
active members that have a dining adventure each week.
Yeah, and it's been around a long time. I think it started in 83 and then was
1983.
incorporated in 85, wasn't it? Yeah.
Correct, yeah. Greg Millett
Yeah.
started in his garage with a 4-member board,
Yeah, yeah,
and we're now up to a 10-member board.
yeah. So you have a board of directors
Yes.
because you're a nonprofit, is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So being a nonprofit, you're just, the money that you collect goes back into the organization. Nobody gets paid. You don't
Right.
get paid.
No.
Yeah. You don't even have a paid staff.
I get paid by the appreciation of the members.
Yeah. So if somebody wanted to join, how did they join?
Well, they can go to our website, singlesoutreach.org. They can call our phone number, 452-6883, to request a newsletter. They can just come to any of our events. We're on Facebook and with Capital Region Social Happenings and Singles Outreach. You can go either Facebook page and see our calendar. Just come down and join us at an event and pick up a membership form and you're in.
And you're in. Okay. Now, one thing you didn't
Would
mention.
you like to join?
Yeah. What about picnics? Because you do picnics occasionally, don't you?
We do picnics. We have them right there on site. We do the 4 major holidays, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Columbus Day. And we usually do a full day for one price. Includes your lunch, sometimes we have a concert. We're going to have Don Hyman.
Yeah, he's been
at
on the show,
Memorial Day.
yeah.
He's going to do a Wild West theme from Memorial Day.
Oh, wow.
And he's coming back for our Labor Day picnic. He's going to do a luau theme.
He's one of the most creative guys I've ever known. He was on here doing a tribute to Otis Redding, and the knowledge that man has is
All
incredible.
the stories that he did a concert just this past Friday at Singles Outreach, and he did people from
Brooklyn.
trivia, stories, songs, nonstop.
Yeah, and he even gave out door prizes. I
Door
mean, what a
prizes as
guy.
well,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So the idea that we've got an organization that is, the safety of the membership is paramount, and it's a very safe environment.
Yes, we are not a dating organization.
Not dating at all.
It's for singles.
If you meet somebody, fine, but that
Well, it
isn't the
happens.
intent.
It
Yeah.
happens. But Singles Outreach is for people new to the single world, singles new to our area, to come and enjoy an event. You might find somebody that has similar events.
Interests.
And then you can form friendships. I
Yeah.
have formed so many friendships.
Oh, yeah.
And
And
singles
so many
outreach.
marriages have been formed in there. I mean, it's been incredible the way that has
Yeah.
developed.
Well, Singles Outreach at one time had 5,000 members.
It was the largest singles
largest-
organization in the United States. Believe it or not, right here in the Capital Region.
Yeah, and they even had a sister.
In
Group
in Bristol, England.
Yes.
Yeah, we were working with them at the time. Yeah, yeah. So
And
yeah.
Ann is so well informed on Singles Outreach because she's my right arm.
Well, I have to admit that Greg Millett, my dear partner there, for many years, for 30 years, was the and it hadn't been for Singles Outreach, I wouldn't have met him. So who knows?
Yeah, I never got to meet Greg, and that's
Yeah.
something I regret.
Yeah, he was an incredible man, and he was my technical director here for many years too. So yeah, that's life, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is.
So I'm sure you have some really great things. I know one thing that's coming up, which will be quite interesting, is Titanic.
Titanic, yes.
You're doing a Titanic party.
We're going to be doing it April 8th.
Yeah.
Good Friday. We didn't want to
And
do
you're
it.
going to invite people to bring dishes that were served at the dinners there.
We found a book of recipes of dishes that was served on the last dinner of the Titanic. And those that want to come to that party, we will offer them a recipe to bring that dish. It's like a potluck. We're going to show
I think it's a great idea, and I'm going to go with the steerage with the Irish, and I'll bring some cabbage. And
Sounds good.
they didn't use corned beef. I know that
Yeah,
now.
we're
After
gonna
the
show
last
them.
guest, that we didn't do that. But I think it's a great idea, and you've been very creative. You've done Roaring 20s parties, and you've done Italian parties, and Chinese and New Year parties. So you have a lot of different things that are coming up that and that you have done and will do again
Yes.
as they're successful come up. And well, Dave, I want to thank you so much. And hopefully this will be up on your website, and you'll be able to,
Hopefully, yes.
anybody will be able to hear about it. And one more time, how do they join?
They can go to singlesoutreachservices.org. They can call us at 518-452-6883. They can find us on Facebook under Singles Outreach Services or Capital Region Social Happenings. Check out our calendar. Come to an event. We're located at Hanover Square, 435 New Carner Road in Colony. And please come join us.
And all ages are welcome.
All ages are welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you.